We're here today to announce our show that's taking place on the 15th of February at the Copper Box Arena at the Queen Elizabeth Park in Stratford, London. It's going to feature the European Heavyweight Championship, the champion Dereck Chisora defending his title against Andrei Rudenko, undefeated challenger, 24 fights, 24 wins, 16 KOs. Dereck will be defending against him. He's from the Ukraine, as I said. It's a tough fight for Dereck, but Dereck needs to be challenged in every fight, and he insists that competition be stepped up each time because his aim is to become world champion this year. And I've been working very hard over the last few months and certainly the last few weeks to push his position, and I think he'll go in at number 2 in the WBO rankings providing he wins this fight. In addition to that, we've signed a promotional deal with Tyson Fury, who'll also feature on the card. As we know, he's 21-0, and the objective is that him and Dereck fight in June this year. So if they keep winning their fights, they will fight in June. It'll be a big fight for me. It's the biggest heavyweight fight out there. I can't think of another fight that I'd much rather see Dereck Chisora in other than fighting Vladimir Klitschko. And who knows, the winner of that, if we can get the final eliminator tag for a world title, Klitschko would have to fight him. So that's our plans for Dereck. As you know, besides Dereck being his promoter, I'm also his manager. So I'm going to make sure, move heaven and earth and make sure that he gets to a situation where he gets these fights that hopefully he wins and gets through. Obviously, Tyson Fury will have other ideas. As I say, he's a quality operator, 21-0. We all know that Dereck fought him a couple of years ago. That's been and gone. Tyson did what he had to do and prepared for the fight like he should have done and came through it. But that is again a nice bit of spice to this fight because obviously a rematch with two guys who I think are in totally different places as they were then. Tyson's become a much better fighter, and certainly Dereck Chisora has. So great for the fans, great for boxing, and that's what we're looking to happen. But before that, they're obviously going to be out in February, which is will be as I say a tasting little show at the Copper Box. We also have on the card WBO European Super Middleweight Champion Frank Buglioni. He'll be fighting Gaetano Nespro from Italy. Again, Frank has been stepped up every time. I think he had a tremendous performance last time out. It's the best I see in box, and hopefully when he gets this guy in front of him, he'll show his further improvement and move on up the rankings. We also got the vacant Commonwealth Cruiserweight title, Tony Conquest versus Daniel Mann. Bradley Skeete will be defending his Intercontinental Welterweight title against Vivian Harris, former WBA World Champion. That's a good fight. Hughie Fury will be boxing on the card also. Young heavyweight looking to get to places fast. He'll be boxing on quite a few of our shows, as you'll see over the next year, so I'm pleased with that as well. And then we've got Lewis Petit, Georgie King, Billy Morgan, Steve Collins Jr. also all fighting on the card. It's a great show to open the year with as far as I'm concerned. Interesting. It's a build-up. It's build-up between Dereck Chisora and Tyson Fury. It's a build-up to the big fight. Neither of them can make a mistake. They can't afford to slip up. If we can get this one, if they keep winning, we can get this big fight on in June. I'll be a happy camper, and I know both the fighters will. Unfortunately, Liam Smith won't be boxing. He was injured, so we haven't had a chance to change the backdrop because most of these changes happened overnight. Anyway, everybody's here. I know you've got lots of questions to ask, so please feel free to do so.
Frank, what's the nature of Tyson Fury? Just this and then?
No, he's signed a promotional agreement. It's a lengthy deal. Hughie Fury will fight on our shows as well. But I don't manage Tyson Fury. I want to make that very clear. I'm not his manager.
And when you said that you might approach somebody to make that one in June, perhaps an eliminator, do you have any idea which one?
I think it's got to be an eliminator for all of them. You've got Dereck, who's a winning fighter. I mean, how many of these guys are in front of Dereck Chisora? Hardly any of them. He's been the most active fighter out of all of them. Deontay Wilder, he's not fought the opposition Dereck Chisora's fought. And he was offered his chance to fight Dereck and withdrew from it. So we got that situation. And Tyson Fury, through no fault of his own, would have certainly fought David Haye by now, wouldn't he? And that wasn't to happen. So he's tried to be, as far as I understand, trying to be active. But as I say, because of the injury to David Haye, his career sort of hit the buffers last year. No, Mick Hennessy's involved. Tyson's on it, yeah. He'll fight an international heavyweight contest on there. No, it'll be in a football stadium, because that is a stadium fight. That's a big, Dereck Chisora and Tyson Fury is a huge fight. It's a huge fight. It's got, I've been doing this for years and years. These are the fights that the fans want to see. You've got an undefeated heavyweight who's got a win over Dereck, and you've got a Dereck Chisora that's a totally different fighter than he was when he fought Tyson Fury. And for me, I don't care what anyone says, I think Dereck Chisora is, because he's not beaten him, Klitschko, I think he's the next best heavyweight out there. That's why I'm committed to Dereck. That's why I've worked so hard with him over the last, for all the time, but certainly more so in the last year. In my opinion, I think you'll find it very difficult to find a better, more exciting and more explosive heavyweight in the world at the moment than Dereck Chisora.
Might this Bill Fury be a prelude to the making of other defensive?
That I don't know. That I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Dereck, what's the prospect of that fight between that must be great motivation?
Got to win that first.
Yeah, but I'm just when I arrived, Frank just told me about it. I got a bit excited, but right now I got this guy I have to beat first, so I'm looking forward to this fight in the next couple of weeks.
Sorry?
I know it's a bit premature, but you used West Ham before. Would that be
Well,
the likely one?
they would do, but you know what? Great plans can easily be upset. There was no such thing as an upset. It wouldn't be in the dictionary, the word. Rudenko is undefeated. Undefeated fighters are dangerous fighters. We know he can whack. Comes from the Ukraine. He comes from the land of the world champions. That's where he comes from. He's got a good reputation and he can bang. And Dereck's got to get over that.
Just give me a cab driver so I can fight a cab driver. Jesus Christ.
But it is what it is, and he has to win that fight. Provided, as I say, he comes through, then obviously that's what we'd like to happen. And I was just sort of maybe jumping the gun with you guys in as much that because Tyson Fury's fighting on the card, obviously the obvious question, would these two guys get it on? And we've been calling for the fight for a long time now to try and make it. So we are where we are.
Do you arrange Tyson's opponent for that?
No, that's our job. That's our job. And as I say, we only done it. We actually agreed everything about 2 hours ago.